I'm gonna need you, man, out here in Liberia. Crump, y'all come on down here because guess what? Once y'all find out what the deal is here in Liberia, y'all gonna be glad to come here and support me.
Well, I
I
tell
just
you.
want to thank 88.3 for everything and
Mm-hmm.
for y'all support during the years. And
Yes,
I've
ma'am.
already spoken to Brother Jake, and
Yes.
I want to thank y'all,
Mm.
and I know that he has my back because he's gonna be my cameraman.
Well, not just him. Not just him. You know, I got your side, your back, your front,
Yeah, yeah, look,
and
Khadijah, what I'm gonna need you to do, I'm gonna go ahead. I got something coming up I need to get into, but look, give me a call when you get off the radio so I can let you know what I got set up.
okay.
And it'll probably be by Friday.
All right, all right,
I
all right.
just want to thank y'all, Brother Jay,
Yes,
for
ma'am.
everything, for having my back, y'all. Continue to pray for our children because we're losing them. You know, it's just a sad thing all the way around, and I never thought that I would have to walk through this.
Yes, ma'am. Just be strong.
Okay.
Just
Yes,
be
ma'am.
strong with it.
What kind of giant?
I didn't. I didn't.
Giant. I promise you.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm asking y'all to keep me uplifted in prayer.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. We will.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, that God brought me to it, and He gonna see me through it. And this is only the beginning. I promise you, it's something big. So let me stop crying, because I learned how to
Yes.
stop crying.
You got to be
And lift
strong.
my hand and stretch my hand to God where my help come from. But I just want to thank y'all this morning, you know, and I appreciate y'all.
Yeah. Yes,
And
ma'am.
I will need y'all. You know, y'all told me for years if I needed y'all to call y'all, I think this
Yes.
is the time.
Yeah.
I need y'all. So when y'all get a chance, I need y'all to contact me or we can go ahead because I'm ready to set some stuff up, you know.
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank
We
you.
definitely would.
So
Thank you.
I love y'all and
We-
thank
You,
y'all for
we-
everything. Yeah.
yes, ma'am. Thank you.
thank you,
Thank you
ma'am.
for everything.
All
Thank you.
right.
All
Y'all
right.
have
All
a
right.
good day.
You too. You
Yes.
too.
Okay.
Well, I really can't. I really don't know the whole
Yes.
gut of
Mhm.
the phone call, but if it's
Yes.
coming from Ms. Bobby, it's
Yes.
really
And thank you.
serious.
Thank you
You
for her
know.
support of Life Grief Ministry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Reaching out to people who have gone through some grief. Her organization has been doing some great work. I want to apologize again with the AOC community feed. What happened, Sister Khadijah? Stay tuned to the show on Saturday on the tech show,
Call-
and I'm going to explain. The caller will wait. The caller need to know some technical. We need to teach them technical stuff.
Rita, Brother G.
Miss Rita.
Call to tell y'all,
We-
y'all always have an awesome show. And I
Yeah.
want
Thank
to
you.
thank y'all
Controlled crash.
for all y'all do for all the communities and all the, the things that y'all talk about and the information that y'all give to everybody.
Yes,
And I
ma'am.
wish more people could listen. Maybe a lot of people at work. But I
Right.
just want to commend y'all for all
Oh,
y'all
but
doing. Y'all great team.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Well, bye bye.
What I
Well, I
was
tell
saying,
you one thing
saying
is that they be listening on at work. They be having the radio on at work.
You talking about in offices somewhere?
Yeah, in offices somewhere. But
some
but
powers
you know what?
that be.
Yeah, but you know what? That's what I didn't understand. A lady had called me,
Mm-hmm.
and she was telling me that her son was at Iberia Parish Jail, and that they took and beat her son up real
Mm-hmm.
bad. Brought him to call the ambulance.
Right.
The ambulance came pick him up, and he was an inmate.
Mm-hmm.
And they beat him so bad, and she's saying is that nobody contacted her mother, and her brother, that was her brother, he's paralyzed on one side, and she said she tried to call all who she needed to call, and they was giving her the runaround, just lying to her on the phone. She was supposed to come on, but I don't know what happened. You know, you could only do so much when
just
people,
like some of the guests we're getting, and again we are a small team. We doing technical work. We streaming out to broadcast radio, which covers a broad area. We on in a 5 parish area of AOC Community Media, and just what happened with the stream on TV, all my settings disappeared. You think I got hacked?
Oh no.
So it wasn't AOC fault. It wasn't my fault.
Right.
My settings to stream just disappeared off the laptop, and
What?
so we couldn't stream out, and it was intermittently going in and out. So that's just a thing.
So, but we still on.
Yeah, we on now. Hopefully, we on the television, but we on the radio also.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a great platform. Take advantage. Support this station. Consider doing some great things in sponsorship with this station, this radio station. Join, become a member of AOC Community Media. We don't know how long we're gonna have these platforms to give out information, to have the talk, to even have discourse.
Right.
Because, we got a freaking call. He said we crazy. That's what he said.
Right. Well,
We don't do our research. But love
yes,
the brother.
and-
I love the brother.
And don't forget, colonoscopy. Men. Well, you need to get a colonoscopy.
You need to eat healthier.
Well, yeah,
You
and
know,
in the
your
meanwhile,
colon cancer
they
is
need to go
caused
ahead and
by
get a
certain
colonoscopy. If they're on the card, it's going to be covered. Get your primary care doctor to say, look, I'm ready to get a colonoscopy, and trust me, they could find out things so much ahead of time that if you have a problem, you could take care
But
of it.
this is where you and I disagree. I think being proactive in eating a healthy meal, not a necessary South Louisiana diet, going to be the key for you not having to go through that.
Yes.
All of you.
Yes.
I want to ask Brother Jay, when is he going to put that program on for health?
Let's make it
trying to
happen,
call.
Sister Khadijah. When we can we do it?
In a couple of weeks.
About it.
Promise in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Brother Jay have a lot of knowledge.
Oh well, we don't want. Yeah, he do have a lot of knowledge.
Don't say it to her.
He do
Don't
have
that too.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
on a
right,
serious
all
note,
right.
we will put it together.
You also know, Sister Khadijah, that there is also a lot of there's a lot of health things that is natural
Mm-hmm. Yes.
that the doctors is not going to tell us about.
Right.
Because they don't believe in natural herbs. They
Yeah.
want you to get prescription drugs.
Right. Right.
But our elders didn't have that the thing to be able to go to doctors, so they had a lot of herbal medicine, and that's what we need to know. This needs to be documented for
Yes.
the future generation
Yes,
to
ma'am.
know.
Yes, ma'am.
That's all I'm saying.
Yes,
I know
ma'am.
you need a professional, but also like Brother Jay, he knows a lot, and that's what we need to know.
That's the only problem she has with me. I know the
Yes. Okay.
her or the other caller.
Y'all have a blessed day.
Thank you.
That's all y'all do for y'all listeners.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
too. Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Bye bye.
You certainly have a
And,
problem with me. I know you do.
Yes, but Jay, you can't give off a medical.
Sound like you hating on your
No,
host.
but you just can't give off medical
I
information.
don't give out medical information
when you don't have a degree in it.
I
Okay,
am the main
remember,
one giving the discllaimer about that.
Right, I remember
But-
Mongolier tea. All right,
I-
my grandmother used to go in her
If you get your
yard,
to-
go ahead and get Mongolier tea. She
I
used
didn't
to
tell you
boil
that.
it. I know you didn't tell me that. I'm saying is that I remember Mongolier tea. You know what they used to do. I remember
Okay.
Castrol.
I'm
which
not even
was,
talking that route.
Horrific
I'm talking
to take,
about.
but we did
when I
did
say,
take it.
When I say the word nitric oxide, do you know about that?
Yeah.
Have you
so-
asked your doctor to give you a nitric oxide test?
Well, evidently you.
And increasing your nitric oxide, do you know doctors won't tell you it will help reverse some of your high blood pressure issues in some cases, depends on your body and your
Right,
issues.
right.
Well, those things are things that are common that medical professionals don't tell you necessarily unless you ask them, So
Okay.
that's what she's saying, things like that.
Right.
So I know you're hating
No,
on me,
but
but,
no, but then you still-
who else you got to hate
you,
on?
you still can't.
Besides your caller who calls you all the time.
You still can't give off that type of information. You
we
could
could-
say on a layman's term. Well,
Well, I always say
I don't eat.
I always say consult your medical
Okay,
professional.
all right, and that's who we need to have on a medical professional.
Well, not certain medical professional. If we talking about holistic,
Holistic care.
holistic care. They're not going to be specialists in that. A lot of medical school students don't even get holistic education. Doctors who are highly professional doctors, cardiologists, and so forth who have become holistic medical care professionals, they tell you the same thing too. I got a couple of doctors lined up to come on the show. I'm always having professionals on the show, whether they're civil rights professionals, whether they're lawyers. We had, I always have them. I don't go grab nobody from the backwoods of Louisiana swamp and say, put this, what you call a rat tail on your neck and you go cure your cold.
And another thing, well, this is for women and men.
But she's still hating.
You need to check on yourself, like when it comes down to a mammogram. I know women's supposed to check their breasts once a month, particularly when it's that time. They check their breasts, but sometimes you will not find out things until you've either went and got a high grade ultrasound.
And here's another tip too. Anything you constantly heat at a high heat. You know how we engage in a barbecue?
Yeah.
Those things, especially meat, beef meat, that type of meat turns into a carcinogen. Carcinogen starts you down the road to developing cancer.
Yeah.
That's some common things that we have to urge our community. The health diet of South Louisiana is not conducive with us being healthy, because guess what? Louisiana's number one in these bad health outcomes. Cancer. Yeah. Colorectal cancer, eating all that high fatty food and all these high heated food that we barbecue all the time. Go and do it. It's a lot of common science. This is all based on science, what I'm talking about, not even the old wives' tales type stuff. This is scientific fact. But I understand you have to have somebody to hate, and I'm here at your disposal to hate. As your co-host.
Yes, and we also had another caller had mentioned about there's this business where you go in, you get you have for your kidney, how you go ahead and you get like the transfusion that's done, and they have one that's right there, not right there.
Dialysis?
Yeah, that
it's not a good outcome. Dialysis.
No, but what she's saying is that it's on a lot of black people have to. A lot of black people is going to the dialysis facility, and they're talking about moving that facility. And she was mentioning that why would you want to move that facility when it's really housing a lot of people? Some people got to go 3 days a week to get their blood cleared out and flush and everything like that. And that in itself is
unless you're on a waiting list for a kidney transplant, it's not a good outcome. But that's what I'm saying. You want that. You have they purposely designed that black folks does not get the proper holistic health education where you develop. You go from high blood pressure to diabetes to kidney failure. It's to the graveyard.
Yes.
That is a natural progression in all the communities.
Caller, you have a question or a comment? A brief.
I have a comment.
You're on.
Yesterday I was watching Free Speech TV.
Yes, ma'am.
And they were talking about the plastic bottle that we buy water.
Right.
When we go get the water.
Mm-hmm.
Said the plastic bottle and the microwave.
Yeah.
It's start cancer.
Yes.
Especially like rectorial cancer.
Yes.
Because it's something that they're putting in the plastic bottles that's causing people to get sick.
Yes,
and a lot of them other states are banning bottled water.
Yeah, those plastic bottles does cause that, and that's, as I say on the Saturday show, we tackle that.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Even microwave. I got rid of my microwave. I invested in the air fryer, but it's still it's a difficult thing. Everything you do, you're taking a chance in this environment. Louisiana environment is highly polluted.
Yes.
Because we gave away a lot to the corporation. The corporation dump a lot of chemicals into the environment. And here's a thing right here, people. When I see someone's fishing on the side of the road in these canals, and the sugarcane field is right there, what you observe in the evening, you observe the crop duster dropping the poison on the sugarcane.
That is the truth.
When it rains or when the moisture hits the ground, it runs off into the canal. And the wildlife, whether it's the fish or whatever you're hunting, is absorbing all of that. And you got wonder, you take that home and you put it in your plate and you eat it. It's not the same like in the olden days when we didn't have all this runoff in the ditches and the canals and in the streams. So
And-
do your research, people. That's all I'm saying.
And when you mention that, I remember a couple of years ago in January where they had the crop duster, the
Right.
one that
Yes.
put out poison for the sugar cane and everything. They were spraying
Yeah, it
people.
oversprayed into people up property.
Right, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know,
So
big
Anyway.
big business is big business. It's up to us, the small people,
but that's
the
the
ones
discussion
that
that-
really care about their community. It's up to us to try to get the word out, to try to make sure I don't allow no one to litter in the house. I try to do my best of recycling and everything. I try my best, like with my granddaughter. You know, you don't necessarily have to use the deodorant. You
Right.
can use baking soda
but yeah, and even the suggestion
put that under your arm.
to aluminum free deodorant also. That's
Oh
another
yeah.
thing. Yes, yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so-
well, we want to thank everybody for participating. We want to keep Ms. Bob in our prayers.
Yes. Yes, Ms. Bob.
And speaking of that, I wanted to say, we took. When I say we, taxpayers, citizens took and
Watch it, you on camera.
oh shoot, I'm scratching my
Yeah,
head because I'm.
y'all see you on camera?
Yeah. Oh, stop it. We took and we purchased that $1.7 million facility for Tommy Romero right there in New Iberia. And look, and that's taxpayers' money. Everything is paid. There's no monthly payment on that building, so that some of Iberia Parish finest or not so finest can be in this air-conditioned, uplit type of vehicle. Type of facility. And when you got people that's incarcerated, living under those horrific conditions, and we don't do nothing about it, and everything. So, people at the top, some of the people at the top are just so despicable because they think about self and only self. Let's go ahead and spend 1.8 million dollars to go and buy this place so that Tommy and his shenanigans, they could live in this air-conditioned place. I went over there for the grand opening. I asked the lady, let me use where the restroom went. Well, you can't go to the restroom. Someone have to escort you to the restroom. I said, to go to the restroom, I need somebody to escort me. Ma'am, go ahead. It's like you're hiding something. What else are y'all hiding over there?
Well, we that goes back to the whole discussion about law enforcement, especially in this state. So, anyway, sister.
In my younger days, I really wish I would have.
Save it. You are a good person today.
All right. Be mindful. Be respectful of each other. Show love to people that are, whether you know them or not. Stop the killing. Again, stop the killing. And if you need somebody to mediate a disagreement that you have with someone, like you may think this is your block, but then somebody could come and show you, well, it can't be your block. It's not in your name. The deed is in the other, in the name of the sheriffs. In the name of someone else. So just those little idiotic BS stuff. Just stop it.
Okay. And thank you for being a good person, a good sister, Sister Khadijah. See you guys next week on another edition of the Open Line Radio Show on KIEE 88.3 FM.
Oh, Lord.